In a world where everyone is running in the race to success, thinking ahead gives you the competitive edge. Now, what does thinking ahead really mean? It's about planning, preparing, and predicting. It's about seeing beyond the now and anticipating what comes next. It's not just about reacting to the present, but proactively shaping your future. The importance of this concept cannot be overstated. It applies to everyone, regardless of who they are or what they do. Whether you're a high school student preparing for your final exams, a rookie entrepreneur laying the foundation for your startup, or an experienced professional aiming for that next big promotion, thinking ahead is your key to success. The world doesn't reward those who merely react. It rewards those who anticipate and prepare, those who are ready when opportunity knocks, those who think ahead. In this video, we will explore how thinking ahead can turn the tables in your favor. Foresight, being able to predict or plan for the future, is a skill that sets winners apart. Now let's delve into the power of foresight in various fields. Take chess, for instance. A grandmaster doesn't just see the board as it is. They envision multiple scenarios, anticipating their opponent's moves and planning their own strategies several steps ahead. Foresight in chess is about more than just predicting the next move. It's about crafting a grand strategy, foreseeing potential pitfalls, and seizing opportunities to checkmate the opponent. But it's not just in games of strategy where foresight plays a pivotal role. Consider the world of business. A successful entrepreneur isn't just reacting to the market trends of today. They're predicting the demands of tomorrow, innovating products and services that meet those needs before anyone else does. They're not just surviving the marketplace, they're shaping it. Or take a look at the realm of politics. A great leader doesn't just respond to the crises of the day, they anticipate potential challenges, craft policies that mitigate risks, and seize opportunities to better serve their constituents. Foresight in politics isn't about just managing the present, it's about building a better future. In each of these fields, foresight provides a distinct advantage. It's a tool that allows us to mitigate risks, to seize opportunities, to stay one step ahead of the competition. But more than that, it's a means of shaping our own destinies. You see, foresight isn't just about predicting the future, it's about creating it. It's about taking the raw materials of today and crafting the world of tomorrow. It's about seeing the potential in what is and turning it into what could be. And that, my friends, is the power of foresight. It's a power that we all have, a power that we can all harness. It's a power that can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, the possible into the probable, the dreams of today into the realities of tomorrow. Foresight is not just about predicting the future, but creating it. There are two types of people in this world, proactive and reactive. Which one are you? Picture this. A reactive person is like a leaf floating in a river, going wherever the current takes them. They react to events as they happen, often taken by surprise and forced to make hasty decisions. They live in constant firefighting mode, dealing with one crisis after another. On the other hand, a proactive person is like a skilled sailor, steering their boat with intention and purpose. They anticipate the future, plan for it, and shape it to their advantage. They're not just waiting for the winds of change, they're creating them. Being proactive is about looking ahead and preparing for the future. It's about identifying opportunities and threats long before they become apparent. It's about taking the initiative to influence outcomes, rather than just responding to them. It's not just about solving problems, it's about preventing them in the first place. Think of it like a game of chess. A reactive player simply reacts to their opponent's moves, while a proactive player is always thinking several moves ahead, strategizing and planning their own moves to control the game. But how does this translate to real life, you ask? Well, in a business context, being proactive could mean innovating and staying ahead of market trends, rather than simply reacting to competitors' moves. It could mean investing in your personal development and learning new skills, rather than waiting for a promotion to fall into your lap. In personal life, being proactive could mean setting and achieving your own goals, rather than letting life happen to you. It could mean maintaining a healthy lifestyle to prevent disease, rather than waiting to get sick and then seeking treatment. Being proactive is not about predicting the future with perfect accuracy. It's about being prepared, adaptable, and resilient. It's about accepting that change is inevitable, but also believing in your power to shape that change. Remember, being reactive leaves you at the mercy of circumstances, while being proactive puts you in the driver's seat. Being proactive is about taking control of your destiny. Now, let's delve into some real-life success stories where thinking ahead made all the difference. Let's start with a story from the world of sports. Remember the legendary chess player Garry Kasparov? Known for his strategic foresight, he would plan several moves ahead, predicting his opponent's moves and setting traps. This forward-thinking strategy helped him remain the world chess champion for over 8 years. Next, we have a tale from the tech industry. The founders of Netflix, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph, revolutionized the way we consume media. In the late 90s, they foresaw the power of the internet and envisioned a world where movies could be streamed online. They started with a DVD rental service, but always planned for the future of streaming. When the technology caught up, they were ready to lead the charge. Today, Netflix is a household name, and it all started with a vision of the future. And who can forget the inspiring journey of Elon Musk? He founded SpaceX with a dream of making life multiplanetary. Despite numerous setbacks, his unwavering belief in the future of space travel and his proactive approach to overcoming challenges has led SpaceX to become a pioneer in private space exploration. They're now leading the charge in developing technology for missions to Mars, something that was once only in the realm of science fiction. In the world of fashion, Stella McCartney foresaw the rise of sustainable fashion long before it became a trend. She launched her brand with a commitment to being completely animal-free and environmentally friendly. Today, she's a leader in the industry, pushing the boundaries of sustainable fashion and proving that style doesn't have to come at the expense of our planet. These stories prove that thinking ahead is a game changer. From sports to tech, space travel to fashion, forward-thinking individuals and companies have reaped the benefits of their foresight. They remind us that to stay ahead of the curve, we must not only react to what is happening now, but also anticipate and plan for what comes next. So, how can you develop the habit of thinking ahead? Well, let's dive right in. The first step is acknowledging the importance of foresight. Recognize that by thinking ahead, you're not just planning for the future, you're shaping it. This understanding is the foundation of the habit we're nurturing. Next, cultivate discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. It's the commitment to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. And when it comes to thinking ahead, discipline manifests as making time for strategic planning. It's about setting aside moments to mull over your goals, your strategies, and your actions. Now, on to focus. In a world filled with distractions, maintaining focus can be a challenge. But remember, focus is what directs your brain's energy towards constructive thinking. It helps you filter out the noise and concentrate on what truly matters. Practice mindfulness, declutter your workspace, take regular breaks, find what works for you to stay focused. Strategic planning is also vital in developing the habit of thinking ahead. It's about identifying your objectives, determining the best approach to reach them, and anticipating possible roadblocks. Whether you're planning your next business move or your career trajectory, a strategic plan gives you a roadmap to navigate the future. Another aspect to consider is embracing uncertainty. The future is unpredictable, and that's okay. Thinking ahead isn't about having all the answers. It's about being prepared for different scenarios. It's about flexibility and adaptability. So don't be afraid of uncertainty. Instead, use it as a catalyst to think creatively and innovatively. Lastly, practice. Like any other skill, thinking ahead improves with practice. Start small. Think ahead for the next day, then the next week, and gradually the next year and beyond. With each step, you'll find yourself getting better at anticipating, strategizing, and ultimately shaping your future. Remember, developing any habit takes time and practice. So, be patient with yourself. Your future self will thank you for the efforts you put in today. To wrap up, remember that your future is in your hands. We've journeyed through the power of foresight, the difference between being proactive and reactive, and the real-life success stories that exemplify these principles. The competitive edge you seek resides not in the present, but in the future. It's about anticipating, planning, and executing ahead of time. We've also discussed the importance of developing the habit of thinking ahead. It's not a one-time event. but a continuous process that shapes your decisions and actions. It's about seeing beyond today, looking at tomorrow, and preparing for the next day, next month, or even next year. Thinking ahead is not just a strategy, it's a mindset. It's about being ready for opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. It's about owning your future, not just reacting to it. So start today, think ahead, and take your future into your own hands.